Welcome, beautiful Taurus. Antennas up, Taurians, for your February 2021 Zodiac Wheel reading. I'm Elise. Thank you so much for being here with me. Now just focus for you, Taurus, and thank you to my guides and angels and Great Spirit for your loving messages for Taurus, for their highest good and for the good of all concerned for February 2021. Thank you. So, here we go with some options. Lots of options for you. With that Seven of Pentacles. Choices. And it is a big month of choices too. So it's very poignant that that's your first card out. Taurus. There's choice for you in business, or it could be public, could be personal goals. There's options and of what direction you're going to take, evaluating, contemplating, believing in your dreams. All of this is signified here for you, Taurians. Seven of Swords. Walking away from something that you've been a bit disgruntled and let down by. You need your own space. And that feeling of needing eyes in the back of your head. And dealing with some sort of crafty person, or that a sense of betrayal. And this is about hidden agendas and you deciding to play it safe. All in the area of your finances, self-worth, and your independence. Okay, so it's also connected to family dynamics as well. 10 of Cups. Now this is reversed, but this is always, whether it's round the right way or reversed, this is always a very positive sign when it presents. So you could be finding that there is some sort of interference, like you're trying to get your message across, so you're trying to communicate, being in the communication house with siblings or relations, neighbours, that sort of thing, and your communication might be getting a bit of interference. Okay, so there's that feeling with it that, you know, you just want to quit it and just forget about it. But this is influencing your short journeys, your transportation, and the third house area governs journalism, trade, youth, speech, education, and mental activity. Thinking quick. Sometimes it's better to just pull back if it's too hard to get your thoughts or your opinions across. Just pull back a little bit. Your time will come where you will be heard loud and clear. Now here with the 8 of Cups, the number of justice is 8, and it's mental progress and progress in your health as well, the number 8. So this is you opening up to others and reaching out and ready to come out of any sort of solitude. Now those of you in lockdown or in some of the northern hemisphere have still got quite heavy restrictions. You may not physically be able to come out of solitude, but you certainly can, you know, use technology to connect and keep in touch. This is in the area of your family, parents, land, property, that kind of thing. Okay. And you've got the Magician as well. Now, more planning is needed, and this is a message to you not to doubt yourself, okay? And this is in the area of children, matters of the heart, good fortune, where you find your joy. You could even find that you can be very entertaining, Taurus, and entertain others. Maybe that's how you'd like to use the technology. You know, tune into the family and get them all online, and you know, you may be someone who can play a guitar or has a good voice for singing, and entertain them, or even do a trivia night online, something like that. Don't doubt yourself. I think the people connected to you would, you know, a lot of them will come on board with something like that with you, Taurus. Now, there's a lot of deep emotion being shown in these cards here for you today, and the love of pleasure and children is very highlighted through this month. So you probably will find a lot of joy in that, and wanting to live in the now and not look back, and being healed also from past childhood woes. And this is in connection with your sense of well-being, your animals, your in-laws, your brothers and sister-in-laws, your mind, body and well-being, and being a part of the service industry as well. So that desire to help others is very strong there with that. Six of Wands is about your self-confidence. Again, this is saying to you, don't doubt yourself, and also being willing to do the extra work for some sort of promotion or recognition. Okay, now you have a couple of sixes, one after the other here. So that is the number of the mind, and it is about finding your equilibrium and getting your balance back as well. To do with relationships, business, marriage, relationships of all descriptions here. And it is in the area of balance and harmony on the wheel. So you may need to deal with some contracts or legal affairs, or bringing some sort of balance back into your life to do with a scandal that you've had to deal with, and getting some balance and equilibrium as well, or harmony, to do with the international side of things, which is a good sign for what's ahead internationally as well, because you're very keen to get your balance and harmony. Now, Knight of Wands here is a message of careful not to bite off more than you can chew this month. Okay, and it's to do with the money house as well, and this is about loans, banks, taxes, insurance, inheritance, corporations, birth, rebirth and renewal, and it's joint resources. Okay, so careful not to bite off more than you can chew. With the aces, we have always got a gift being presented when an ace falls in your spread. So there may be some setbacks. Could be to do with your relationships or your lack of commitment, and that could have you feeling a bit stuck and confused. Okay, and anything that you've kept hidden or secret, or that has been kept secret from you, will be revealed with this ace here, especially in the future area of the wheel, which the 9th house represents. It also represents and is governed by higher education, our spiritual pursuits. It's an area of foreign affairs, travel, and a deeper understanding of cultures as well. But it's certainly about our expansion of ourself through our spiritual, mental and physical explorations and philosophy and perspective. So you're not going to be real impressed with anybody who's been hiding the truth from you. But this brings a brilliant new idea with this Ace of Wands. So having a couple of aces up your sleeve with this, okay? And this is the gift of fresh ideas, inspiration, creative and initiative being used. It's a go-ahead to launch something new, make a real heartfelt decision about your direction, because something unexpected might fall in your lap. And you had the start of your wheel showing that you've got so many options and some decisions to make, financially as well as personally, and this is in your area of career. And it is something that you know, you get a real passion about, okay? The birth of a fresh idea that's inspirational and optimistic and gives you the drive and the initiative that you are really wanting, so that you can explore new opportunities. There will be competition, okay? So keep your cards close to your chest. Don't tell everybody your brilliant new ideas, because there's a lot of, it's a competitive field, I feel, with this, okay? And it is about the continuous cycle of change. So dig deep. It makes you grow. It's showing that you will be meeting the right people, the right relationship, for those of you looking for a relationship, the right job, the right career, the right leads, okay? Fives are often quite challenging, but this is about competition, not necessarily a fight, even though you may find that you have to debate with others, being here in the 11th house of friendships, social groups, hopes and wishes, and your manifesting abilities, because this is also the future. This is where you're headed. Okay, so these two areas are showing you where all your efforts from these cards are taking you with this brilliant new idea. Oh, and it brings joy and satisfaction with it, because you have here good luck and expansion with the Four of Wands, and that feeling of wanting to live life to the fullest, and a path of celebration, and having worked on a foundation to build on, and you've mustered the courage to attain your goals so that you can temporarily relax, which the 12th house energy really likes, that relaxing energy. The 12th house is about your subconscious, what's behind the scenes, and it's one of the psychic houses, and it's also about that which is hidden. So you may not be aware of how solid you've built your foundation, Taurus. And it's also a good sign that even if there is a bit of tension in relationships. This is about true love, and that your marriage or committed relationships will stand the test of time. And it's like you keep falling in love with each other over and over again. So that's a really beautiful sign, Taurus. If, however, you are in a difficult relationship, this is a sign here that there's a desire for you to seek out the more solid, reliable relationship, and maybe walk away from the uncertainty and the struggle and challenges that you find in a difficult relationship. Okay? Now I will ask for you, with this area of finances, and competition, and your desire to be able to stand your own ground and be financially independent. Okay, so again it's talking about choices and directions. So it's very important for you, Taurus, to really contemplate what you're going to decide and what choices you're making here this month. Okay? Choose a new direction. Because there is a lot of contemplation about your choices. Okay, so now I'll just let you know where the planets are for you, Taurus. We'll start with Uranus here, because Uranus is in Taurus. Planet of surprises, sudden events, the unexpected. Expect the unexpected, and it's travelling through Taurus with Mars. Mars is the physical body, the way you assert yourself, your impulses, actions, enthusiasm, your sex drive. Mars is a very brave energy. Okay? So Mars and Uranus in Taurus speak of establishing your own rules. They're masters of change. And being rebellious and impulsive is part of that Mars-Uranus energy together. So that can cause problems, okay, because you might be more daring and courageous than usual with this aspect. So make sure you safeguard things well, and keep in mind that not everyone's as eager as what you are. Now, the full moon is here in Virgo on the 27th. So there's a full moon in Virgo on the 27th of February at 8.57 degrees. So this is affecting and illuminating the area of pets, your well-being, hygiene, and matters of the heart, good fortune, games, and the love that you give. So really focus on your well-being in those areas. So tidy up, get organised, have that health check, pay attention to detail, get that fitness regime happening as best you can. Okay, and the full moon is a really good time to harvest your endeavours. Okay, see how far you've come with all of those areas of your life. Then Pluto is in Capricorn, up here in the 9th house, where you have that expression of yourself through spiritual, mental and physical exploration and philosophy. And it governs cooperations, it governs our soul, life, death, sex, personal freedom. Okay, it plunges right in to confining mindsets, and whatever it touches, it dismantles, rejuvenates and reorganizes. So in that area of the law, religion, foreign affairs, foreign lands and cultures, it will be reorganizing, rejuvenating and rising like the phoenix, or emerging like the butterfly. Big changes and transformations taking place in that area of your life, Capricorn. So it's quite exciting. Now, the new moon is in Aquarius, and that is up here in the 10th house for you Taurians. And Aquarius is where we have the stellium. So the key motto for Aquarius is I know. And on the 11th, the new moon in Aquarius is at 23.17 degrees, and it's a burst of inspiration to reinvent ourselves. So set your intentions and your wishes on the Aquarius new moon. It governs groups and clubs and hobbies, and it's time to build a new network and cooperate on a humanitarian level. Any humanitarian pursuits are highlighted here with this new moon, so put your intentions out and remember what the Aquarian energy is. It's the motto I know, so it's this just knowingness and sharing and distributing knowledge on behalf of humanity. Okay? It's a very scientific energy as well, and it is also a sign of the world being reinvented. And the stellium that it is a part of is shining its brilliant light of knowledge and friendship out to everybody. Okay? So the sun is also in Aquarius. The sun will be moving into Pisces on the 18th of February, but happy birthday Aquarians. Now the sun will be conjunct with the moon on the 12th, so it's a message there with that you're not really willing to adapt unless it's in your best interest, and your best interests are going to be served. So you're not letting anyone intrude, you're sort of building barriers, and you're wanting to, you know, have the say over who's allowed over the barrier and who's not. And in that, you may be able to have some quiet moments to nourish your spiritual life, to help you manage constant distraction and competitiveness. So it's a must to rejuvenate your inner forces privately through meditation or sound healing. Those kind of things are very beneficial at this time for you, Taurus. And then we also have the Mercury conjunct Sun on the 8th of February. Be careful not to be too forceful with your opinions and always wanting the final word, or dealing with people that are like that towards you. If you can't get your point across at this time, because Mercury is retrograde, and it will be in retrograde in Aquarius until the 21st of February. That's after the 21st it goes direct, so it might be better to just wait, hold up, and wait until after the 21st of February to get your point across. Okay, now we have Saturn and Jupiter here still in Aquarius, and they are invisible until after the 17th 20th of February, and it is best to work behind the scenes until then. Okay, so the other planet that is also going to be in Aquarius is Venus, the planet of love and luxury and beauty, and money. Venus goes into Aquarius early February, 1st or 2nd of February, depending on where you are on the planet. It is also invisible because of the rays of the sun, making these planets invisible until after the 20th. So Venus will be conjuncting Saturn, and that could have you asking older people for their advice and wisdom, and it could also have you saying goodbye temporarily or finally to a situation or a person. It's in your career, so it could be to do with your working life or some career endeavour. Now with this stellium, it is a time here all through February that the universe is holding counsel over us, and the universe is having the first move, so trust that. It's the cosmic council shining the light on us all. Okay, so then we've got Venus also conjuncting Jupiter from the 9th through to the 13th, so we'll feel that energy all month long, but this is a really good aspect. It makes life feel like it's working out, relationships are working out, there's no desire for arguing, it's lucky financially. Here you're in a good mood, so the 9th to the 13th is very good for all of that. You could, those of you looking for a relationship, or maybe even just interested in friendships, this is a good time also for meeting new people. And Venus is also going to be conjuncting Mercury from the 12th to the 14th, and that will have your good mood very infectious and being able to see the lighter side of life. For those of you that are interested in the arts, this is a good time for poetry, music. Wonderful if you're actually in isolation. You can work on your poems, you can work on painting or some sort of designing something, music. For those of you that have less restrictions, it can indicate pleasant trip. The love and affection that you feel for others can be shown. Good for winning people over in business and finding the right words, and it's very favourable for commercial transactions and negotiations. Okay, so big things happening here with all these. I mean, this is like a full house, and this is the cosmic council that is shining over us all this month, and for you it's all in the area of the rewards of karma, social status, reputation, parents, governments, promotions. Okay, your 10th house area. So there we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planets. And the beginning of really feeling this stellium working in your life will be from the 11th onwards. The best time to make some changes or make some moves is after the 20th. Then we have Neptune here in your 11th house of hopes and wishes. Okay? Love received. Manifestation, your long-term objectives. It also represents interest in the theatre and inventions. So you can also focus on that. Practice your theatrical side of yourself. Create a little theatre or sort of set up for your children with that 11th house stuff, because the 11th house is the polar opposite to the 5th house, which does govern children. So you can put on little plays for those of you that are in restrictions. Okay, we are thinking of you down here for those of you in the Northern Hemisphere, especially in the United Kingdom. So I'll just ask for your guardian angel now, Taurus. For you to be able to turn to and ask for help and advice here through February. And who is your guardian angel? Angel of the night sky. Wow. And number 32 is your lucky number. Now, this is speaking to me of, for those of you that are in some kind of restrictions or lockdown, that you are feeling some sort of disconnection with nature, because we do need nature, and I do know it's cold in the Northern Hemisphere. You're in winter at the moment. So for those of you in the Northern Hemisphere, this is a message for you about even looking at the moon or the sky, clouds, rain or snow or wind is all embracing nature, especially the night sky. So if you do get the opportunity to see the stars, take that opportunity, even if you have to do it through a window because it's too cold outside. But you may also be experiencing some delightful scenes from the Aurora Borealis as well. And so ask the angel of the night sky to guide you. Ask the angel of the night sky for help. And any decisions or choices that you make, because the decisions and choices this month are going to be incredibly profound, and choose wisely. Now, the message for you with the angel of the night sky is you are a wise soul of the universe. The night sky will give you the answers that you seek to guide your soul. And your affirmation is, I am guided and enlightened by my angel of the night sky. I have clarity and wisdom. I know that I am never alone. And you're not alone. I'm here. You can message me and connect up and have a chat with me, or if you would like a deeper, more meaningful reading, I have 50% off all my readings this month through February. Now I'll just ask here for your confirmation for the overall reading. What message is there for Taurians for February? Oh, they're wanting to jump, aren't they? Here we go. What is the message from the Akashic Records for Taurus for February, please? Community. Sangha. The 8 of Roses. Now that was reversed. So there may be a need to try and keep the calm here for you, Taurus. And choose your communities wisely and how much you want to really be involved in it. Now, because this is actually a symbol of a bit of disruption in a particular group that you may be associated with, or maybe with one of your friends. There's that feeling with it that you're feeling like you don't belong in a certain group anymore. Perhaps you've gone as far as you can with these people and they just don't resonate with you any longer, which is all a part of us finding our tribe. So you may find that you're interested in new things, so you want to step away. If there's a disruption and you're compelled to help, do what you can without seeking to control the situation or disempower others. If you feel you'd like to leave the group, let yourself do so. So just know that this is not the only community open to you. Whether you're drawn to the inkwell of writing, the sunflower of spiritual mediumship, which are all in this card. I'll just get it close so you can see. The inkwell of writing, the sunflower of spiritual mediumship, healing, or any other pursuit. There are communities that share your interest and support your endeavours. So really discovering your unique new path that keep you entertained, because the entertainment side of things with that magician there is finding new pathways to do with that. Thank you so much for being here with me. It's been wonderful to do this reading for you, Taurus. Please do contact me with the information in the description box below. And don't forget to subscribe and click like. And I look forward to hearing from you for a deeper, more personal reading. Until next time, Taurus, many blessings. Namaste.